combine. It's so beautiful when we combine. It's incredible when we combine. Feels like a musical when we combine. We're so powerful.
Liming with Danelle. Today we have Mr. Ian Tamar, and he's the Vice President of the Grenadian Houston Association. He's here with me to give me more information. And while we're here together, it's just a reminder, it is a Caribbean American Heritage Month as we celebrate each other, supporting each other. Welcome, Mr. Ian.
Thanks, Danelle, sorry. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right. So please give us some more information, or just give us the information concerning the association.
Okay, well, a little background of the inception of the association. The Grenada Houston Association came about in 2004 in response to Hurricane Ivan. So basically what happened, there was a relief effort started here in Houston within the Grenadian community. And it served as a catalyst for Grenadians to come together, pool their resources to help out the folks back home. So after the initial contribution, everything was done, because they figured, okay, we have something good going here,
Nice.
So then they actually form an official organization. It's now a 501(c) registered with the state, and it's officially called the Grenadian Houston Association Incorporated.
Oh, wonderful.
Since then, the focus has actually changed slightly because the initial need for the hurricane relief has been satisfied.
Yes.
So what we do right now, we focus on education in that we have fundraisers and we have scholarships to support the kids back home, and also kids here in Houston of Grenadian descent, and also just Houston, Greater Houston area in which we operate. So basically our scholarship program runs from June to November.
Okay.
And we invite people to apply through our website, which is GrenadianHoustonAssociation.org. And you can go there and get all the requirements for the scholarship program. And it's pretty good because it does make a big difference.
It does, definitely.
And I think one of the most satisfying things we have is when you get a thank you letter from the recipients.
Oh, wow.
Saying how much this has changed their life.
Yes,
You know, because a lot of them get through, and I mean, there are a lot of bright kids back home, as you may know, but sometimes they just don't have the opportunity or the resources to help them make the next step.
That's correct.
So it is very rewarding what we do. When you receive those letters, some of these kids migrate to the US or maybe England, Canada, whatever the case may be, and they excel. And they send you these letters showing you how much they have achieved. And sometimes they themselves they started contributing to the fund because it has a snowball effect.
That's correct.
They see the direct benefit of something like that.
Yes.
So that in itself, I mean, gives me and most of us in the association enough motivation to keep doing what we're doing. When you can see the direct impact on what we have.
That is so true.
It's a beautiful thing. And we been doing this for 20 years now.
20 years.
20 years. And because 2024
yes,
kind of crept up.
True.
Even myself, I'm quote unquote a new member of the association in terms of the longevity since it's been existing. But that was one thing that kind of attracted me. I basically wanted to get involved in something Grenadian. I Googled it and I found the association. Attended a couple of meetings, and then I think what impressed me much is they had such a formal structure. Because sometimes we tend to have a lot of loosely formed groups of people who kind of Vikey thing as they go along, as we say. But once I went to a couple of meetings and I saw how structured they was, and just wait a minute, this is actually a real organization, something I can actually be a part of.
Yes,
and then when you hear the story of the scholarship program and the benefits, I'm like, okay, I can get involved in that.
Definitely.
So I've been there for 5 going on 6 years now, and I guess I got so much involved. My contributions were actually seen and recognized, and I was voted to be into the vice president role. And we've been rolling so far. I mean, the organization is good, and the good thing about it, the Grenadian community here in Houston, I could say, is relatively small in comparison to other states within the U.S. per se. However, when we have an event, people do come out and support.
And support. That
You
is what
know,
we're
I
looking
mean,
forward to.
that is the great thing. I mean, people
Yes.
would tell me, "Hey, Ian, I can't come to your meeting. I don't want to be on your board, but when you have something, let me know."
Yeah,
You know,
that's all we ask.
that's all we ask.
That's
I
all
mean,
we ask,
what a better
honestly.
situation to be in, you know,
Yes,
because you know,
yes.
not everybody want to be might be interviewing you right now, but in the background, they could contribute so much more
That
to
is
support the
correct.
organization.
Yes.
And I mean,
I
if you
believe
have a
that.
foundation like that, that's enough to
Yes.
propel you
Yeah.
to any distance. So it's a
Definitely.
beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, definitely. And you know, like you were explaining a little earlier on, when you have an expo or you're thinking it's just a small community, but when you put the word out there and the big support that you do get, it
Right.
turned out to be bigger than you think. And as we sit here together, we know that the goal is for it to grow. First, to get the information out there for all the different communities that is available to come out and help and support. And one thing I always mention, donation. Like you
Right.
just said, you cannot make it, but how can they do donation? How can they send their support? What other avenues they can have? If they go to social media, you have it on site. They could click on there. And this is to reach out to not just Houston area.
Yes.
Anywhere you are available, anywhere you're located, get onto social media. The information is there. We're supporting the children. We're supporting our younger generation to come.
Exactly.
Because, you know, as we move from, like I know I said before in my previous interview, we came from different countries, different islands, and we made our home here with our children being here and our grandchildren being here. But we are supporting because you're coming and you're bringing something to the table. I am, somebody else is coming to the table, and what we have will grow and will reach other people also. For families moving into Houston, with their
Exactly.
family. How can they
Exactly.
get in touch with you? A Grenadian family is coming and they want to feel at home, or they're coming from home and they're moving, just replacing themselves, finding a location here. How can they meet with you or find out more information? Like they could go on a website. There's a website available.
Yes, we have the website, again, GrenadaHoustonAssociation.org. We're also on Instagram. And if you Google Grenada Houston Association, we're coming up. It will direct us. We trended. So you will be directed to our website. And that happens to us ever so often. You know,
Really?
people relocating from New York or wherever the case may be.
That's
And they
great.
would call, say, I heard about Grenada Houston Association.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
where do you guys meet? I want to get involved, whatever the case may be. Because, I mean, we out here and people want to, you know, want to be a part of something Grenadian.
Yes.
We also boast of a good communication with like the Grenada Consulate.
Oh, that
You know,
is great.
yeah, we communicate very well with them because, again, people may have business home or whatever the case may be. They want to know
Yes.
what's the official path to get whatever need done accomplished.
Yes.
They reach out to us and we are able to be a resource to direct them exactly. Whatever you need to do, this is the government agency you need to talk to. You know, we may not have the answer, but we could direct them to the
Direct
correct
them.
person. So
Okay.
you see, and that's the kind of secondary role that we play.
Uh-huh.
You know, to be a resource to the community.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I mean, the internet is out there.
Yeah.
As good as it is, it could be misleading, and you could waste a lot of time. But I mean, if you come to
Yes.
us, we
Yes.
can sometimes cut down the red tape and give you a more direct approach
Yeah.
to whatever you're trying to get to.
Exactly.
So I think that's one of the greater benefits we have, and we're trying to even expand on that. So
Yes.
it's a beautiful thing.
I learned, and even coming from Trinidad, it really helped me to have an association because at one time we had to go to Miami in order to renew our passport or whatever information.
Right.
But because we pulled together and we reached out to different people and we were able to make a list of how many people was interested, we got the consulate to come to Houston for at least a week and to accommodate the people that was here that was unable to travel to different places or Miami and make it so available here. So I understand what you're saying. The
Yeah.
more you grow and the more you have the information, you're able to grow within your own community to be a help to others, to be a blessing to
Exactly,
others.
exactly.
And that's where that comfort comes in, you know, coming into different unknown territory that you want to feel comfortable and knowing because whatever you pass through, you want somebody else to have it a little bit easier
Exactly.
or more information.
And you know, just to piggyback on that, remember you mentioned the Caribbean Expo. In planning for the Caribbean Expo last month, or earlier, 2 weeks ago, rather,
Yes.
speaking with other heads of Caribbean associations, it's interesting the way how they do things, and you learn a lot from them.
Yeah.
You know, because we all kind of trying to accomplish the same thing, right? Promote our culture and promote our people. And most of them who may have been around a little bit longer than us, or maybe were able to get a better connection,
Yeah.
be able to share information
Yeah.
and learn how to do things. I mean, again, what better way to learn than from someone else's experience so you don't make the same mistake?
Exactly.
And that's the kind of thing, because as I say, we Caribbean people got to pull together.
Yeah.
Because that's one good thing about America, right? We home and you think every island is by himself, but once you get here,
Yeah.
if you get in a place and you hear only American accent and you hear one West Indian accent, you feel so much better.
Yes. You're like, the pussy, where you from?
Where you from? And that's a bond right there. You know, I remember like in my first days I came here and I went to school. I'm in college and I was the only West Indian, and I heard a guy with I think it was a Guyanese accent. I was so happy. You know, you see, that's the kind of thing.
That is true. That is so
and
true.
people just have a natural tendency to gravitate to people who they have something in common with.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
and I think that's maybe one of the things some of the other cultures may have a little step ahead of us on.
Yeah.
But I guess we're getting there. It's going to take some time, but we're getting there. And I mean, it starts right here in Houston. I think we had a good start in just terms of the different communities getting together and doing and putting on events and stuff.
You know, on one thing, let me share with this with Ian. What I have learned within just a matter of weeks, just going around doing different interviews, and how we could put together, as we say the word Houston, we realize, and this will reach out to different people in Alief, in Cyprus, in Baytown, you know, in Katy. I've been to Katy, but no matter what, there's a Grenadian there, there's a Jamaican there, there's a Trinidadian there. So the word is reaching out. So as soon as you speak and we have it recording and that hits YouTube, it's gone. It is gone.
It's gone.
And we know that once we pray over that, it's coming back to us. So the family that's out there that's looking for a place, you now sending the word to them. And that comfort comes within there, knowing that they could reach out to you.
It's just like this restaurant. One day, my wife just wanted some Caribbean food. And she was searching. We know there are the restaurants 10, 15 miles away.
Yes.
And she Googled and she's like, wait a minute, there's a Caribbean restaurant right here on Muskie? I'm like, really?
On Muskie? What?
Like, no.
Be brave. That's the first thing I thought.
And this is how things get started.
Yes.
I mean, it's a good thing though, because you know what? There's so much potential.
Yeah.
We just have to unlock it and play to each other's strength, and we could definitely make a big difference.
So, Mr. Ian, just tell me, is there any events that's coming up that we can look forward to, or the people can look forward to?
Well, again, Grenada is celebrating our 50th anniversary right now, so we're still in that 50th anniversary celebration mode.
Oh, okay.
So we had our launch with our expo last fall. We had our gala. We just had the picnic in the park. Our next event is slated for Labor Day weekend, Sunday.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's real soon.
Oh.
September 1st. We're going to have a brunch.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have a brunch. It's going to be at the Olympia Lake Clubhouse.
Oh, wow.
More details to follow. We're definitely going to send a flyer out, and we are going to post it on our social media site and follow alignment with Danelle. You'll get all the information also.
Yes.
But save the date. It's September 1st, Sunday, September 1st. It's going to be a brunch. And it's all part of our 50th anniversary celebration. It's going to be another beautiful thing.
We're coming out to support, so get ready. Make sure that place is really big enough. Because we're coming out. Make sure you have plenty of food too now.
Don't worry, we can't run out of food. We'll have enough. We're going to have enough.
Because I'm telling you, this hits social media. We're going on all different platforms.
All right.
Because that's the goal, supporting each other. We're here not just for the Caribbean American Heritage Month, but moving on. Like you say, we get together, we get to know each other, we're meeting each other, and therefore it starts to grow. But it's not just that 1 month. We keep on going, we'll keep on being in touch, contacting each other, supporting each other, and making a way, making it happy. But I thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Nice meeting you.
And it's liming with Danelle.
Keep liming.
Yes.
So powerful when we combine.